Dripping just like sake. Tell them back about me. All about my cheese, cheddar, mozzarella, broccoli. That mean I be eating. Really catch me tweaking. Know that I be working, baby, even on the weekend.
What is some advice you would give an artist trying to balance their creativity and their business side of things?
Hey, keep doing you, bro. When it get dark and you feel like all is failed, keep grinding, my nigga. Keep doing what you doing, because at the end of the day, like, there will never be another you. You know what I'm saying? Like, God only created you. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit right now on this earth is just that. So if I'm talking to somebody younger and people that's watching this, man, keep grinding. Keep being yourself. Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we got to get you some resources out here, because in order to do what you want to do, you need resources, which is whatever it is, money, having the right connection, the right networking or whatever. But keep doing you, because people are going to gravitate to that, and be original, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. And if I'm speaking to you, I'm going to tell you keep it timeless, but at the end of the day, man, just keep grinding, keep being yourself, man, and understanding that, you know what I mean, in due time, your dues will be paid, and, you know what I mean, you're going to get what you seek out there for, you know what I mean?
No, for sure. So when did you actually start making music, and what was the catalyst to got you in the studio?
Man, I started making music like 2019. So what's that, like 6 years ago? But I always had the music gems in me. I used to get in trouble in school and shit, because teacher be singing ABCs, but I got a rhythm to it. I'm louder than everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people singing Happy Birthday, I put the whole little special Stevie Wonder special on it. Yeah, like people Happy Birthday to you. You know what I'm saying?
Or you one of the kids that always had a little pencil and a beat?
Yeah, on me. And then especially when they came out that Sugar Free beat, that you know, type shit, that Sugar Free, the clips.
Bro,
all
the
that
clips,
shit.
the
Yeah.
grinding beat.
That's what I just did.
People today,
I just did the clips beat.
Right. You gotta take it.
You do the computer love, that boom, 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 boom. So I always had music in me, bro. But really, man, like I said, 2019, me and my bro, we was sitting in the crib. We was sitting in Lodger house. Rest in peace, Lodger, man. She just passed away from some bullshit. But we was sitting in her house and we was just listening to music, and that's when I said, my brother Reezy was like, bro, you really give me that style of a rapper and shit. Because back then we was smoking backwoods. And we putting a whole eighth in the backwoods just to look cool, look like a rapper and shit. And he like, nigga, you give me a rapper vibe. And I'm like, I never thought of being a rapper because I grew up playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like, basketball was my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out all the hoopers out there grinding, trying to find a way. But he like, bro, you really one of them ones. And so me just being ambitious, being in tune, being who I am, you know what I'm saying? I went out there and started finding shows to do, found studios, found interviews to do. And like, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm here, like, I develop a whole different mindset of being an entrepreneur, let alone shining light on people that's doing the same thing I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, before we end this, I'm going to go shout out my nigga Payday, shout out Reezy, shout out my nigga SC Bug, Dream Team, Timeless Music. And really, like I said, man, just being myself, really, man, because I don't really trying to follow nobody. Like, I've been around all that type of shit, like, whether it's in the streets, whether it's trying to make clothes, whether it's fashion, whether it's being around high-end restaurants. Like, I've been through all that shit. So really just being myself, man. I feel like at the end of the day, at the end of this time, I can rest with that and be comfortable as long as I keep it timeless. You feel me?
No, for sure.
What about you, bro? How you feel about that? The same question you just asked me.
Oh, for me, I would say if people wanted to balance their creativity and business. Was that the last thing I said? What was the last question I asked?
Yeah, you got hey, cut. Time out.
Wait, what was the last? I don't even remember the question exactly. That one came off the top. That was the last written question. What I just asked you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Damn, I forgot what you asked me.
Do you remember?
When we started.
Yeah, when I started rapping. what first like brought you to start rapping?
What first brought you? Oh, what first got me into making music? It was hella simple.
Yeah.
My cousin said, "Nigga, come here."
Yeah.
Freestyle battle.
Damn.
With my other cousin.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like the feeling of creating something just felt good.
Yeah.
And so niggas was like, all right, let's make music. And then once I got like so far into the process, it was just like an appreciation for the craft. But 14, 15, 16, 17, life was music. Like every day I was listening to something. I was looking to see who was dropping. Like what I was wearing was being influenced by the rappers I was listening to. Like, you feel me? Life just was based off of music. And so I just realized the power that music had. And it was just something about writing lyrics. Like when I was 19, I was like, bro, I'm done rapping.
Yeah.
It was like, what am I doing? I don't know. I had nothing professional. But how you did earlier, you just was talking. And the shit rhymed. And I was like, yo, bro. And so that just started happening. I would just be talking to people and accidentally rhyming.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I guess this is just something that's bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the ultimate for real.
but once I accepted that, it went from, all right, let's make a song to what is this?
Yeah.
And so the whole like timeless is like, let me make this timeless. You feel me? Or it's like, let me incorporate a bigger idea than just being
in
a songwriter.
In that moment, yeah.
And what does that look like and what does that mean? And that's how I even ended up here with the podcast, because it was like, all right, what do you do? Like you asked, what do you do? Nigga, I make music. What do you do other than that?
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes behind the scenes between making music and making a hoodie. So I guess I'm a businessman and an entrepreneur. Like, you feel me? And then once I realized that about myself, I'm like, how many other motherfuckers is in the same boat?
Yeah.
And how many people get asked the question of, how do you do this? How do you do that? Let me ask other people how they do it and just show that. You feel me? Because like you were saying earlier, we all live way more closely than we like to think.
Yeah.
And so the same question he had is the same question she had.
Yep.
And we got similar responses. So let's make a central place to be able to answer people's questions, so they can be the next one to do it.
Yep.
And maybe even do it bigger or better. Because I can't do it alone, and I'm not the only one with ideas, creativity, and the drive.
Yeah.
So let's just instill the courage in other people by literally telling them what it is that I did and how I did it.
That's real shit, bro. I mean, much respect for that too, though, because at the end of the day, like, that's the same thing we on, you know what I'm saying? Really just instilling what you got going into other people.
And letting them know they can do it.
Yeah, especially, like I said, the younger youth who coming up after us, just smartening our culture up, you know what I'm saying? And really letting them understand, like, you ain't got to be the nigga that's drugged out or blah, blah, to do these certain things. Like, you really can move a certain way and create something for yourself, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I'm on, you know what I mean? Same thing you on, just vibing. That's why we in here, same energy. And we vibing, man. Time to shit.
Oh, 100.
Yup.
Oh, 2004. That sounds crazy as fuck to say out loud.
Motherfuckers. I try to dart to the car and shit. Man, you know how it go.
I mix and I master. He was just asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Easy work.
4-hour sessions, record everything, camera in the booth.
Yeah.
So you could record, you feel me, your like performances, real life talking back and forth, and you have social media clips, but then you also have the song. We listen to the song in the studio, so you got like playback clips, and then you just get a finished song, you feel me? Because like I started doing the media for myself. It was like I record myself at the studio. And then I was like, well, shit, everybody needs some content, nigga. Might as well record the whole session.
That's what was saying, too. Content is everything. Especially right now in the day and age we in. Like, just having content, I'm like, all right, for sure. Like,
content is king.
Nigga really be laid back, not trying to do too much. But she like, nigga, y'all got skill. Y'all got clothes and shit already. Like, nigga, do the content. The content is where it's at.
Really, it's just content. If people see the content, if they fuck with what you doing, what you saying,
Yeah.
everything else is just gonna, you feel me?
Follow yourself.
Yeah. Or it's like, I fuck with this nigga, let me support him. Or like, I like that. It's like, it might be just, I fuck with what he's saying, to I actually like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one. Like, and other people is just like, I want to support, so I'm gonna buy some. Like, so.
That's real, man. Oh.
Ooh. Cutwaters, boy.
Yeah, man.
Cutwaters, boy.
Cutwater, where it's at? I ain't cut dog.
I seen people be like, Cutwaters is the modern day Four Loko.
That's what they. Yeah, they got me then, but yeah, I don't fucking for a loco though.
I'm not gonna lie, me neither. I remember the first time I ever drank a Four Loko. I was late to the game, just like turning up, partying, all of this. So I was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me the Loco at a party. Yeah, I chugged that bitch. It was good, like actually tasted good for liquor. Bruh, there's a picture on Facebook to this day. I let these niggas do like, you know how that be like the pies in the face?
Yeah.
I let niggas do that shit to me.
Oh,
and then I took a picture, bruh. I took like a group picture across a bunch of white people that I didn't know with pie in my face and shit, dog. And then this shit was posted on the internet the next day. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I ain't know that type of vibe, but yeah, I see how I can get it. Especially when you start off, they probably get like that, but nah, we ain't know
somebody
that,
was like, you know them? I said, I don't know not one person in this picture, dog.
Yeah, me and my niggas move militant, man. We move like gentlemen, so.
Yeah, nah, when I first started drinking.
All respect and shit. Plus, like,
turn up.
Nah, yeah.
They used to call me Drunk Chuck. Drunk Chuck came out that night, dog. And nobody called me Chuck. At that point in time, nobody called me Chuck.
What's poppin'?
It's like, is this Chuck? Is this Drunk Chuck? We talking to Diesel right now?
Damn. Good days, though, for sure.
I learned how to handle my liquor.
Yeah, you got to. You don't want to be that nigga out here angry, drunk, fighting and shit, doing all that bullshit. But really, man, if you do drink, it's really just a vibe out, have a good time and shit. Especially when you around women and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, niggas is really just trying to take care of health and everything else.
Nah, and that's one thing I had to start being more mindful of. It's
what
like
you putting in your body. Now everybody got preservatives and all that shit they adding in the food. So,
bro, that's the crazy thing. Is like food that's even labeled and marketed as being healthy isn't always even healthy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Hell yeah.
So I was seeing something where there was like, so we tested the organic produce and we tested the regular produce and realized that it's really just the same shit.
Same bullshit.
The company realized that niggas will pay $5 for the organic one and $2 for the regular.
Yeah.
So they start labeling shit as organic when it really is just the regular.
Simple shit, yeah. Even the vegetables and shit that you partake in the produce markets and shit like that, like they put like organic and you know what I'm saying, like you said, regular shit, but it's really the same shit. And then ultimately it's up to you, like you said, going back to the original conversation, just having an understanding of what you're
doing. Yeah,
my nigga.
You gotta understand it. And so it's like we have so much information all the time where we don't even stop and question it, ask what, why, or put it together. Because if we need the answer, I can look it up. But you don't understand the answer.
You gotta understand the answer, my boy. Have understanding, some knowledge, and the wisdom about what you're doing, you feel me? So.
But really, we can't even fault ourselves or people, because like the way that we were taught to learn is based on school, essentially.
Yeah, that's the wrong system. But obviously, we all gotta go to school.
Right.
They give you the basics, but most of
they don't even give us the basics. It's
you get the basics from school.
When we real early, like
you get the basics, say that because all that extra shit.
When we in like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade is when they start talking to us about elements, and they start talking to us about like solids and gases and liquids and stuff like that, which is really the basis for everything, right?
Yeah.
By the time we 16, 17, 18 and able to implement it, we not doing that no more. You feel me?
Nigga,
and then
full-fledged in the game.
all you gotta do in school is get the right answer. and the answer is set for the curriculum. So you got 30 questions, and all you have to do is get the answer right. You don't have to understand it, know why, or take it any further. You just got to answer that one question.
Sure.
So that's why I said we can't fault ourselves on seeking understanding,
that's
because
how they
in
want to
school,
school us.
they just taught us to seek the answer to get able to go to the next level. But we didn't have to understand none of it.
Nah, I mean, you definitely right, though. Just to pinpoint on what you're saying, like, for me, the kids, the youth, school is important. But as you graduate in life, not just in school, because you can, the homie, he didn't even graduate. He one of the smartest niggas I know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, as you graduate in life, you know, you feel me? Like, that's when you get the tools and the education that you need. Because, like, you know, you want the basics. You want to be able to read. You want to be
Reading
able to do
and
math.
writing.
And do math, but
And
not
basic
that
numbers.
ultimate math. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you want to know angles and shit if you building shit. But, like, just doing the basic math, how to add, subtract from your money, your currency, and things like that. And then, like, for me now, as I'm older and trying to take care of what I'm doing, biology is really, like, one of the most craziest subjects you can learn, because that has to do with your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So those things like that, and just learning the elements and things you take, and how your body move and how you learn things, I think that's one of the most important subjects, which I didn't even pay attention to. But biology is definitely one of those things for me that I'm like, damn, I should have paid more attention to that motherfucker instead of ditching class and shit like that.
I'm gonna be honest though. When I look at how many times I left and skipped school, I don't even feel bad.
No, you
Because
definitely
at
don't
the
feel
end
bad.
of the day, dog,
You don't feel bad at all.
the shit that they was making us pay attention to didn't matter in the grand scope. So it's like, yes, was I wasting my time? Yes. But I also feel like going to school was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start skipping until I was in my junior year.
Oh,
I was like
okay,
halfway through my junior year. I'm already 17, 18. By the time my senior year rolled around, I needed 2.5 credits to graduate.
Right.
Nigga, I needed 2 classes the whole year. So it's like, there was no point to go to school because I didn't need it. And the shit that we was focusing on, creative writing, I had taken creative writing in elementary school when we was writing stories about spiders and you feel me? So it's like, at a certain point, I just looked down and I was like, none of the stuff you're teaching me is helping me make money or utilize right now in real time.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like, even myself, like you said, you was ditching to like junior year. I'm thinking like freshman, sophomore, senior year. Senior year, I only went to school like 20 days. But like, you know what I'm saying, I was able to graduate still because, you know what I'm saying, I knew the tools and things like that.
And that's another thing, another reason why I didn't fuck with school, bro. Because like, even with skipping, I was still getting shit done.
Yeah,
I didn't have to go to school to get the work done.
That's all that matters. Like, just as long as you get the work done.
If I turn it in, nobody had no conversations, no questions, because the work is done.
Yeah, and then I had like female friends that'll look out for me and shit. But like I said, man, just hanging with the homies. Shout out to Dream Team. Just hanging with the homies, man. We never was at school. All we wanted to do was like play ball and stay out the way type shit. Like, that's what we was on. Now, nigga older, you know what I'm saying? We creating music and we're entrepreneurs and we're building something. So now it's a lot different, but you can't knock a person because they didn't go to school. Like, yeah, that don't make you who you are.
I feel like
I'm telling all the young kids, go to school though.
I'm gonna
All
tell
my
you
young
to
niggas
go to school and to get your
me?
education because the more you learn, the more power you have, and
really,
you'll be able to understand things.
Yeah, real talk.
If
you get them jobs. I mean, if niggas
and
got
that part
plans
right
on
there,
working jobs, you know what I'm saying? You got plans, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm like Martin Luther King. I'm more like Malcolm X. But, like, if you plan on working a job, like if you want to be a motherfucking airplane engineer, some shit like that, like, yeah, you got to go to school to learn those things. But if your goal is to do something else or even become an entrepreneur, yeah, school is essential. But at the end of the day, it's really about how you move and how you doing what you need, how you handle your business, basically.
No, for sure. And again, I'm never going to not tell someone to learn or to do
learning.
good at school. But to also take into account what it is you want to do and what information and knowledge you're getting and how you can apply it. School doesn't ask you to apply it. It doesn't ask you to make it make sense, and it doesn't ask you why. It just asks you to answer the question. In real life, yes, you have to answer questions, but you got to understand why you're doing the things that you're doing in order to learn and to be able to do things better. If you never know why you're doing the things that you're doing, you're not going to necessarily be able to make a better outcome or a better overall way of doing it. Like, if I don't know what my desired outcome is, the steps that I'm taking, I might take 15 steps and only 7 of them were needed to get to the outcome. You feel me? And so it's like he was saying, if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, in aviation, these certain things, yes, you're going to have to go to school. You got to go to school. And you got to get your certification.
Real
but
talk,
one
which
thing
is what they call it, a trade. You need a trade.
You can get a certification, but you can also understand the same knowledge without having the certification. The certification is going to allow you to step in the establishment and be trusted. The knowledge and the information is going to be for yourself to understand things.
Hey, we dropping gems, man. Drop the gems, Chuck.
And
let
that's
them niggas know, man. Drop the gems on them, Chuck.
I feel like we need to separate early on. Because it's like, for some people, they learn everything and they take everything so serious and they want all of the information and they overload themselves, and then they get to a point where they don't have the energy or capacity to excel at one thing because they've been overloaded with information early on. Whereas other people don't obtain any information, and then later on they realize this is what I like and what I want to go after, and then they feed and fuel on that one thing. Whereas like you could feed and fuel on multiple, but pay attention to what is going to be the most beneficial.
For a fact.
And that's why I didn't fuck with school, because nobody ever told me to make a decision or focus on something. And I was the kid who was learning everything as much as possible, and then I got overloaded, and I looked down and was like, none of this is going to help me get to where I want to be in life, though. So why did y'all make me spend so much time on it?
Man, go to school, get your education, man. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, really just find out what you want to do and stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to what you want to do, and you'll find your way.
And that's what it really comes down to, is figuring out what fuels you, what feeds you, and what drives you to be successful and to get things done and to do more of that.
On everything. Hell yeah, that's real shit. Man, shout out my brother Chuck, man, having us come through. You know what I'm saying? Shoot another fire interview. You know what I'm saying? We have some time to shit.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, man. We're going to connect and link up, man. Do what we need to do to keep making this shit grow, bro.
So actually, I found you off of, we on Hollywood. Your performance video.
Oh, you follow them?
Yeah. I'm tied in.
Okay. Yeah, they got a whole little system over there. I think the young dude name is
Mills?
Mills.
Yeah, C Mills. Shout out C Mills.
Yeah, C Mills is going crazy over there. He got his own little structure on how they moving. They got a good team too. We actually was there too. I don't know if you seen him. He was in an interview. He was right there.
Did you do a performance, or were you in the video? I probably seen you in the video.
Yeah, he was in the video. But next time we gonna fall through again, and he gonna do his own thing. Like I said, he independent artist too, man. It's just my brother. Like I said, we really connected, man. And then it's not just about me. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to come in here and get some jewels on how I move and how you working when you do interviews and the vibes you on and shit like that. So basically, man, we just growing, man. Really just building the team and making sure everybody don't feel like it's just me or the egos don't get crossed and shit like that. So that's why I brought them along today. But man, that's what we on, man. Shout out C Mills and them. We on Hollywood. That shit was live too, though. Like,
I was about to ask you, how was the performance? Like,
it
how'd
was
you
cool.
feel about
like
it?
the way they set up, it's more like a mic drop, but it's just a microphone shit, and then you pick your first song. And your first song is more of that visual thing, like to where, you know what I'm saying, you right there, center camera, and the crowd behind you, and you reenacting your verses or whatever. And then, like, depending on how many songs you got, they then cut the personal camera out, and then you face the crowd, and then you perform and shit like that. So it's a cool vibe, bro. First time going through there. Like I said, they be in Hollywood, and it go up. They got their own little energy, their own little crowd. So it's just a good vibe, bro.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's how I originally just saw your content and seen your performance with them. And I checked the page, listened to a song or two.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
What song you listen to?
I don't even remember though.
Ah, nigga listen to the song.
Look, we shooting this right now in January. We started the conversation in like November, my nigga. Hey.
That nigga supposed to know my next song dropping, new album coming out before I drop it. Nah, I was fucking with you.
I'm not saying I'm a #1 fan.
Nah, you good,
I'm saying
man.
I seen the performance, I heard the vibes,
cheers,
I
bro.
checked the next one, you feel me? And it's like, I feel like just the pipeline from seeing somebody on another person's page to following their personal page to actually clicking a link outside of Instagram.
Yeah.
How many people is doing that?
Nah, not too many,
How
bro.
many people is even doing that?
Nah. I fuck with you, Chuck. Really appreciate you having niggas come out.
Niggas don't even click outside of Instagram.
Yeah.
If you send somebody something on IG
that's real shit.
and it don't work in IG, they gonna say it don't work.
Yeah. Nah, that's real shit. That's real
Alright.
shit. But like I said, bro, I appreciate you reaching out and niggas touching bases. Like I said, man, once I seen the deal was real, I definitely had to move forward with it. Cause like I said, I was doing the same thing with you. Like, I was checking out your page and seeing what you doing, and I see you out there. You at the balloon pop and shit. That nigga got to like the girl number 2. She started popping it, pop. I want this nigga, man. So at the end of the day, I started laughing with that, and then really, man, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody I can, you know what I mean, reach out to and see what we can do from there. But I was doing the same thing with you, bro. Vice versa, you feel me? Same energy. Just making sure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what he up to, what he doing and shit like that, or if it's real. Because, like, really, man, I get so many people hitting me nowadays on some shit, like, just random shit. Like, oh, join this company, or I got beats for you, or come perform here. And I'm like, most of that shit don't be real. And I feel like it's the boys, and I'm trying to avoid them. I don't really like the ABC boys, you feel me? So, really, man, just tapping in and really being like, like having the good intentions on what I'm trying to do, and not just being like I'm gonna walk in here and I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. So and like, I don't even really trip on whether or not people know anything about me.
Nah, but I won't. Not saying I know about you, but like just going to do my little research and understand who I'm finna go in the room with. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can walk in the room and don't know what you're walking into. So
no, for sure.
Really just understanding who I'm dealing with, vice versa. Like you said, you did the same thing with me. And, you know what I'm saying? Now we here today, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, time to shit.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting when, like you were saying, just checking it out and making sure, like, everything's on the up and up.
Yeah.
Right? People are so apprehensive to even respond to stuff on social media because of how much of a time waster it is sometimes. Like,
sometimes flooded, like.
You be like, bro, no. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, so you want me to pay $150, but for what? Like, we think that you have what it takes.
Like, no,
or send me your post. I was like, bro, I hate when people comment, send me your post. For what? We provide marketing and promo services. That you look at the profile, it's like, bro, it look like everybody is in India.
And that's what I was on. I'd rather have that real connection and shit, and then just have an understanding of who I'm dealing with, man. So when I seen the conversations going back and forth, so first and foremost, that let me know you're a real person.
And not a bot.
Yeah, not a robot. And then really just communicating with you and you shooting out these opportunities to be in here today on Chuck, you know what I mean, Chuck podcast and shit. I'm like, okay, cool, this is a real dude, like, you know what I'm saying? And then we start chopping it up. You sending me more offers for studio time and shit like that. So I'm like, it's somebody I can fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, like, not even know, like, just trying to get up type shit, but like, it seemed like a cool vibe. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah, for real.
Like I said, my whole intention is just to create spaces and avenues to get work in, bro. That's literally it.
Yeah.
I'm about getting the work done. That's it. I like
that's
music.
What you doing, though.
I'm an entertainer. I'm in entertainment. We all need more content.
Yeah.
Everybody has something to say. Everyone has a story of some aspect or some level. Why not highlight it?
Yeah, and like you said, we pinpointed early in the conversation, just integrity, like trying to do the right thing. Like I said, like me showing up today, nigga wanted to show up on time because I didn't want to be like, you know what I'm saying, if you was one of those people, which I feel like you are, but like, damn, don't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a little integrity about yourself and you stand on your business. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So stand 10 toes and just keep moving forward. So that's my main thing. You know what I mean?
And that's one thing, if you like stick to good principles, regardless of whether it's in business, relationships, like if you have core principles that you stand on, you're gonna stand the test of time. Because you're not going based off of how you feel right now. You're not going based off of how you feel today. It's like there's a core principle and standard for how to show up and expectation that I have to meet regardless of how I feel.
Yeah, so just showing up on time, and like I said, like you said, stand the test of time. And if you ask me, that equal what? Like timeless. Yeah. That's what we on, man. Timeless LA. Make sure y'all sign in, tap in, follow the IG page. That's TIMELESSLA_. You're going to see a gold crown on there because we all kings and queens, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We all originated from a place that holds us to a higher standards, you know what I'm saying? We real niggas, you know what I'm saying? Not the NIGGA, NEGUS. We all kings, you feel me? So I understand where we originated from and understand where I'm going and have knowledge of what I'm trying to do. So that's basically what we on, man. And if you want to follow me, I'm at Coop the Real, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, on all social medias, whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, X.com, Coop the Real, type it in, you know what I'm saying, I'll follow back if I, you know what I mean, get the time to, but make sure y'all type in and follow up, you know what I'm saying, we going up. Shout out my brother Chuck, having this come through. Shout out my nigga Payday, he in the building, you know what I'm saying, he on some time and shit. We're going to keep rocking, man. We're going to keep growing and keep expanding and keep inspiring, you know what I'm saying? That's what we on.
Like that, we out. Another episode of Sake Sundays. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Diesel.
Dream Team.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Good vibe, man.
That's crazy.
Dripping just like sake. Tell them back about me. All about my cheese, cheddar, mozzarella, broccoli. That mean I be eating. Really catch me tweaking. Know that I be working, baby, even on the weekend. Dripping just like sake. Tell them back about me. All about my cheese, cheddar, mozzarella, broccoli.